What's up? All right, let's get ready.
I was like, let me go grab some water, and then I said, I want some wine.
Oh, see, matter of fact, I was just about to make a drink, whatever, and then I was like, oh, I heard up, like I thought you might be late a couple minutes, but because you know, like people, man, we be late sometimes. You know what I mean,
We be on CP time.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because we was just reading a book, and it's a book written by like a black author and stuff, and it's like that's in there, like whatever, like it was like it said that a party was supposed to start at like 8:30, and then it said it was like, yo, the party ain't get started till like 20 minutes after 11 CP time, and I'm like, and so I had to like, because I was like, do y'all know what that means? And I was like, no, and you know these are white kids, yeah. So like I'm like, well, because they don't have to know, but I was like, I want y'all to. I was like, this is a joke. I was like, but it's not a joke that y'all should say. You know what I mean? Like,
like y'all aren't included.
Yeah, I'm just letting y'all know what it is. I was like, it's colored people time. I was like, because if somebody tell you, in our, because I was like, yeah, like if somebody invites you to a certain type of party, I was like, you don't go there when they say the party's like a cookout, especially a cookout. If they say 4 o'clock, you don't go to 6. You know what I mean?
That's what that tweet they said. If a black person comes on time, they're leaving early. And yo, that's really how we be. Because I'd be like that. I'd be like, let me come on time so I can leave early.
Oh yeah. Because it's like, yo, I was here helping you put the shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I had to work. Like, you know what I mean? Your party. You know what I'm saying? So, that's funny. But all right, let me put this outline up here real quick. All right. Ooh, you ready, girl?
I'm ready.
That's what's up. Hey, yo, welcome to the 280 Plus podcast. I'm your host, Slows Def, and I got a returning guest. She ain't even a guest no more, man. She's actually a part of the show. Y'all don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yo, my co-host, introduce yourself again, man, for the people.
Jonni Tsu.
Ooh, Jonni Tsu. Yeah, yo. So this is round 3 of Mermaids Jonni coming through here, man. And I really appreciate, all your support and, you know what I mean, just even doing this, man. Like, I like when she comes on too, because she kind of takes the workload off of me a little bit, you know what I mean? I get to, she comes with topics. It ain't like, she ain't just like, yo, let me get on the, nah, she got stuff to say, and she be talking her shit, you know what I mean? So, and she always challenges my like, I feel like, yeah, sometimes, challenge each other's thoughts and stuff like that. So
Right, because that's always good to have somebody to challenge it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And she was like, yo, when are you free? Because I got some topics. And I was like, oh, yep, bet. Like, that's...
Yes, I was like, I can't get one. Well, because I just delivered my baby. So I was like, I got all these topics that I've been wanting. And, when you be near the end of your... Why are you looking like that?
Wait, what'd you just say? You just say you just delivered a baby?
Yeah, on the 21st of January. That's why I said wait until I drop.
Yo,
that's why
you were pregnant? You have 2 kids now?
Yeah, I was pregnant.
I did not fucking know. When you said drop, I didn't know what the fuck you meant. Because remember I said, oh, you about to come out with a podcast? And you was like, nah, I just got some topics. And then you didn't come back to that when you said that.
Yeah, because I thought you knew, because I thought you'd seen my maternity shoot and stuff.
I thought that was old.
No,
I thought that was like with the pink. Then you had pink on or something. Yeah,
yep.
I thought that was like a flashback of you. You know what I mean? Because like now, if you would have had the little girl, like your
my daughter was in it.
She was.
Yes.
Wait up. Now I'm confused, man. I don't see. That's man. We don't pay attention to shit. Like we don't.
Yeah, y'all don't. Because we had the matching fits and everything.
Yeah, but I thought. Oh my god! I see. You know what? No, this is what I thought. Maybe I thought that you
might have just thought it was a regular shoot.
Nah, maybe I thought you. Oh, okay. Maybe I thought you was recreate. Maybe if anything, you was recreating your pregnant. Like, cause I felt like you had like, what did you have on the first time you was pregnant? Was it something similar or no? You ain't do nothing like that.
I didn't do a maternity shoot. I was very last minute with everything the first time with my daughter, with my
Oh.
first one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
was
just have
pregnant the
to
first 2 times I was on here. And that's why, and
get
like,
the
I was like,
fuck out of
yeah.
here.
So then, when you get later in your pregnancy, your face be all fat and stuff. I was like, wait until I drop.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Another girl.
Yes. I'm a girl mom.
Oh, girl mom. How's that going? You good? You
It's good.
recovered? Okay.
It's good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's just a lot of hormones in the house now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it enough room? Y'all gotta expand soon or something like that? Or you
Yeah, because I had moved, so I had a lot of stuff going on. And so in December I had moved and I had bought a house and then
Oh.
I was due in January. So I literally moved in 2 weeks before my baby came.
Oh,
So it was a
nice.
lot. Yeah.
Nice. And because I know you was working from home since you work from home, did you have to take like maternity
I'm
leave
on
or?
maternity leave now. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to maternity leave, man. So,
Right. Shout out to the places that pay you for maternity leave because there don't be a lot of places that pay you.
oh, I thought women get that FMLA, or is that just to hold your job?
That's just to hold your job. A lot of places don't pay.
Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
thought that see, because like, all right, so my profession, I know that I'm pretty sure I'm like
Yeah,
almost certain
because
they pay.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
contracted and all that.
yeah.
And I didn't. Yeah, that sucks. That's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So like with my
See,
first one, I didn't get paid, but they held my job. But it's like you don't take that, but that's why a lot of women don't take a lot of time off because they need that money.
they need that money. Well, too, though, and this is not to like, discount what women be saying and stuff like that, but when they talk about like the wage gap and stuff like that, that is factored into it. So like all that lost time that women have, like that kind of gets factored into the salary gap, whatever, because it's actually
Mm-hmm.
closed. Like it's not, it still might be a gap, but for the most part, like for like same level education, that stuff has kind of closed. But if there is still a gap, it's because that maternity leave time where you're not
Mm-hmm.
making income, that is actually factored into all them stats. So like it can be stats can you can
Mm-hmm.
make stats say what they want, but nah, shout out to the jobs that do pay, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. So,
Right.
all right, man. We just went on a rant, but yeah. So Jonni, she was on episode 9. You know what I'm saying? And then she was on episode 29. You know what I mean? But that was freaky memes and butterflies, whatever, butterflies and freaky memes. And then now this is gonna be episode 48. You know what I mean? So about 4 months. You know what I mean? Since
Look
she's
at you
been here.
coming along.
Yeah, like this is like 50. I don't even know. Like I think you're supposed to do something, right? Like for like I don't know. I don't have nothing planned.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to keep going. Really, I'm looking for the year mark, like 52, because it's been
Yeah.
52 straight week, like literally 52 straight.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm banking on. But yeah, man, I'm glad she's back, whatever. And yo, last time you was here, you was like, yo, you really need to start a Facebook. You really need to start a Facebook. And I was like,
Yep.
and she was trying to walk me through it. And I felt like an old man, like trying to figure out this Facebook. Cause I really was not on that platform for like 10 years, like legit. Like,
That's how it be when you leave a platform and you come back. You be like, "What the hell is this?"
it's so, all right. So we could talk about that real quick. But like, Facebook is, I don't want to alienate a fan base possibly. But Facebook is fucking weird, man. Like, yo.
See, I don't think it's weird because I've kept up with it consistently since I've ever had it. So,
Like it's weird. Like, all right, there's just certain things. Like, and also too. Like, I've seen other kind of creators, like artists and stuff like that. They do sometimes they complain about. They feel like they get more traction on Instagram. You know what I mean? Which I feel
I can
like
see that.
I feel that. You know what I mean as well. But also too, I'm new to Facebook. But it's just like I don't know. It's I don't know. Not even just that, like the traction, because I feel like all right, I'm gonna just keep pumping stuff out, and it's touching more people. But it's just some of the stuff that people be talking about. Like I just be like, wait up, like and this is the stuff y'all be talking about on Twitter. Like y'all used to be like, oh, they're on Facebook, they talking about it, and now I feel like I'm in the mix now, and it feels so dirty. Like I don't know, like it's like.
Like I'm gossiping. I
Yeah,
just know the ins and outs.
yeah, it feels like that. And I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and like somebody was telling me, they was like, yeah, like Facebook, like, how like each social media joint, they be having like an opening question Like
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook, it's like what's on your mind. And this my friend, she told me, she was like, no, like people really live by that. Like they really just tell you what, and like they tell you too much business. Like they tell you too much of
Mm-hmm.
their shit. You know what I mean? Like people just like it's just like people talking about how they lost their jobs and they need to find new like struggle stories. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I don't want to see this. Like Twitter ain't like, I don't know. I don't think Twitter is like that. Like
Yeah, Twitter's not too personal. Twitter's
yeah.
like indirect kind of
Yeah, it's your thoughts, but it's about
something. Yeah,
other
it's a
people's, yeah.
general thing.
Yeah, but
But Facebook is real down to the personals. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, you
like
know,
I
I had
don't
a
like that bitch because she cheated on my she fucked my
yeah.
baby dad too. Like you.
Well, you know, I had my guest, I had Theodis Dakotas on here a couple episodes ago,
Uh-huh.
and you know, he had a whole episode on Facebook, and that's the thing. It happened on Facebook. He don't be doing that shit on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm like, yo, so like it made me think, and this kind of a topic, but like just the fact that I just not forgetting because obviously I like that little this windfall, like getting a return, but like it's tax season, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? And but like people, I was seeing people talk about, yeah, I mean, how to, oh, this person got X amount of thousands. I wish I was getting that much, and da, 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 da. And then they kind of like, I don't know. It just felt very regressive, the conversation. And then it made me post like, yo, why do people be posting about like
How
the
much you're getting.
how much they're getting, how much other people are getting? Why is that anybody's business, whatever? And then, like I said, I was kind of venting to my friend, and they was like, yeah, like that's just what they do. That's what they do on Facebook, whatever. So like, how do you feel about that? Like just people talking about like stuff like taxes and all that. Cause you know, this is a season where people be scamming, they be flexing, they be bragging a little bit, you know what I mean? And we, you know, we could pull the receipts a little bit, you know what I mean? Like if you getting, you know, if you getting 5 figures in tax and a tax refund, you know, you might not be doing as well as you think you're doing. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. It's a cycle, so I kind of just ignore it because I swear it's the same. The same seasons have the same topics every year. So it's just like it's either like on Facebook, it's always been what you're doing with your tax money, how much you're getting back. Oh, I don't get nothing back, and you know,
yeah.
it's just I just ignore it.
So you have to learn. So, because like I said, I'm brand
Filter
new.
it out.
You have to learn how to filter this weird. Like if I think it's weird, just ignore it.
Yeah,
You
basically.
gotta learn how to know it. Damn. Cause yeah, like we be, you know, on Twitter, we be like, yeah, don't bring that shit over here. Like, don't be talking like that over here.
The one tax season when the pandemic started, that's when they was doing that whole little, how you were saying the schemes and the scamming. That's when they was doing them pyramid schemes. That's when it, you know.
Oh, like
it was a difference then.
But what was it? The pyramid? What was it? Was it a diamond or circle?
Yep. The circle.
Yo, and then they was trying to make people feel bad for not like wanting to join. Yeah, like bro, you just want my money.
If you
like,
broke, just say that.
did you do it? Did you do one?
Fuck no.
I would say I didn't do one, and I know somebody that did one, and they didn't get paid.
I'm a very disciplined person, so but I know people that didn't get paid, and I know people that got paid.
I know,
and the people that didn't get paid, it's kind of like the people that didn't get paid were the followers, the ones that didn't want to do it at first, and then somebody convinced them to do it. And then the people that got paid were the ones that were kind of the leaders, and they were just like, I'm a do it, and I'm not going to wait for it to get popular type thing.
Yeah.
So, but I don't gamble and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'll take my chances at the casino.
Right. If anything, yeah, like yeah, I'd rather not like have no personal connection to the people that are taking my money.
Yes, yeah. I don't want you hitting me afterwards saying, can you send me my money back? No, I can't. No.
Yeah, because yep. Yeah.
I don't like anything that makes me feel like I have to beg people to do things.
Okay.
Like, I like to willingly do it. Like, for example, like anything type of promotion or stuff like that, you had to promote the hell out of that. People were like being so annoying on Facebook promoting their board. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. That's annoying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nothing wrong with promotion, but that kind of promotion maybe is a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's really scammy. Like,
yeah.
Like you're trying to take advantage of some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're the last one, like you better, motherfucker, you better recruit 8 more people or whatever. Yeah, I mean, right away. Like if you that last person on the
And
out,
once
if
it
you're on
gets
the outside of the
popular, it's
circle, you
like,
better get your own circle started. With I don't know.
yeah.
But you said, but it's funny because flexing and scamming and with taxes, that ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times, like, has any, well, because you have a job, but like, just the whole thing of like trying to claim somebody kids. Yeah, I mean, like like an extra kid or whatever on your
Hmm.
taxes. Like my dad used to do that for years. Like, what I mean, because he would claim my sister, and because he had custody of her, but then his baby mom, she had 2 other daughters, and she didn't necessarily have the means. I mean, she just didn't have the same income level, whatever,
Hmm.
or maybe even employment. Her employment was shaky. Let's just say that. And then so my dad was for years, like 10 years, probably like claiming these other 2 kids. Yeah, I mean, like that
See, I'd
wasn't.
be too scared to do that.
Yeah, like yeah.
Especially with stuff like that with the IRS, there's no expiration date on when they can come back for you. No,
That's true.
be
But
10 years
I
from
think
now.
if you create almost, but I think the paper trail is so long, it's almost like, well, maybe they are his kids. Like, what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean? Like it's like those are the kids, whatever. But I don't know. I never try to do that. I never try to claim some, because I used to, I've been working all my life, like all my adulthood.
Right.
I mean, and I think I thought about that, like, oh, maybe I could just claim shorty kids, I mean, get an extra little, but I never wanted to do that though. Like, nobody
Hmm.
ever asked to claim your kid. Well, like I said, you have kids, you have a kid, but like you probably have a more
Yeah.
stable situation, like
Yeah, no. And no, I wish somebody would ask me that. But I feel like my kids do me dirty. So it's like, because both of my babies are January babies. So I got to
Okay.
wait so I'm still only claiming one this year because
Ah,
I just had her in January.
yeah.
So
If you would have had her December 31st.
yeah, I would have been on.
Ah,
So, but don't nobody ask me to claim. I wish they would.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
There is some, but the thing I think I heard, because when people were talking about, oh, how much you getting, whatever, I'm nosy, because like then I'm like, good looking, they like, oh, there's you get some type of I think there people are getting a lot of money because they decided not to take that credit, you know what I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and so it's like a lump sum, and
Because
then
it did go up. Yep.
yeah, and then there was like some type of checkbox if you said somebody babysitted your kids or something. I don't know. And I'm like, and it's crazy because somebody asked somebody I know closely if they could say that they was watching my son, like, but it was through it was through my son's mother. Like
Uh-huh.
somebody had asked her like, oh, can I say that I watched? So I think so she could get more. I don't know. It was. I'm like, yo, and yeah, my son's mom, she was like, oh, this lady trying to get me to commit tax fraud or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not playing with them tax people.
yeah, I don't know, man. So just in terms of money in general, like, is that something that people should be talking about, like in open forums like that, or like, or
No, I
what
hate it
type of
when
money should they be talking about if they are?
I hate when people talk about money, period. I hate when
Okay,
people brag about the money they have. I feel like we should not know if you're doing good or if you're doing bad, or like I don't want to know your pockets
okay,
at all.
okay,
I
okay.
don't understand why you gotta like I just don't, because you can see rich people like what's that it's that one Tyler Perry movie. I was just watching it. What is that? I don't know, but like the mom, it was like the Cartwrights. I don't know if you ever watched the Medea movies, or not Medea, it was Tyler
Nah.
Perry movie. But
Yeah,
it
I
was like,
watch a few of the
yeah. So
Carpenter.
the homeless guy used to come into the restaurant all the time, and he looked homeless, like he was dusty, dirty, and he would come in for free meals into
Okay.
the family's restaurant. And the restaurant's doing poor, like they're not really making that much money. Whole time he owns a whole stock in a prestige company that is making a lot of money. So he's pretty much a billionaire. Like, so yeah, like I feel like people shouldn't. I don't want to see anybody that I know, like even when they say Jay-Z and stuff, Jay-Z don't be having chains on and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I don't want to look at you and be able to see how you're doing.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if you can, that's fine. But I just don't feel like you should wear your wealth, or or should you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Well, because when I said what I said, it was somebody commented. It was like, oh, yeah, I mean, sir, yeah, I mean, maybe talking about money is like, because a lot of people kind of agreed. They was like, yeah, I don't know why people bragging, talking about money, whatever. And then this person, they said, well, the wealthy actually talk about money all the time, and they talk about finance. And I was like, well, that's a different kind of conversation. I think
yeah.
finance and investing and stuff like that. That's a little bit different. But either way, a lot of times you might not talk about that stuff in an open forum. You still want to, what I mean, like you can,
Mhm.
you might give some tips if unless you're giving some actual advice or tips, whatever. Just like, oh yeah, I
Yeah,
sold this for this, how much? And this, I don't know.
there's a difference in saying like, oh, I just invested in XRP, and you saying, oh yeah, I have all the latest Jordans and I just got this $5,000 bedroom set.
Yeah,
No, there's
yeah,
a
yeah. Why
difference.
you put the price tag on your bedroom set? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. We don't need to know that. It's okay.
Well, and the thing is too, then it makes me, it's like I don't need to know it, but then now I'm judging if like I see in a couple months you talking about some damn money tight right now. Well, yeah, you shouldn't have
Yeah.
fucking blew your fucking money, like.
And then you want to be telling people to mind their business.
Yeah, but you put it out there, yeah, like, and
Yeah.
I never get that. I've never understood that, but that's crazy. But moving on. So, yo, man, we were supposed to do this last night, whatever, and then I had some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? I end up, so we all set now. We set for good. This ain't never gonna happen again. But so I'm talking to Johnny, and she's like, "Yo, you gotta watch that Love Is Blind." And I was like, "Oh, they came back out with another season." She's like, "Yeah." Now, how long was it from that first season? Because I feel like that was a minute ago, right?
It had to be at least 2 years because I
I
want
was
to
gonna
say it
say
was
it was.
before the pandemic.
Yeah, it was definitely, yeah. That's probably accurate, whatever. So it's at least 2 years. So they had so this is the second season now, back on Netflix. And just to give a little premise of the show, just for people that maybe not have watched. Love Is Blind, the idea is that you're trying to meet someone and meet them for the real person that they are. So all you get to do, it's a dating competition show, and all you get to do is communicate with people through these little pods. And in these little rooms, these people are like kind of going on these dates and sharing their innermost secrets and getting to know each other, whatever. And then the only time you get to see this person, right, is after you propose. You get to propose to that person, right?
Yep.
And then you get to a reveal, and then usually they let you go on like a honeymoon, like a getaway, where you get to actually be with that person and it's like real quick. It ain't even that long, right?
No, I think it's like a month. Is it a month?
Oh, they
Even a
get a whole
month?
month
I don't even
getaway?
know if it's a month. I don't think it's a month.
That's fire if they get a whole month getaway. Like, I mean.
Oh, wait, the getaway is only like a week.
Okay.
But the getting to know, because how long is the getting to know? Was that like a
I
month or is that like a week?
They make it seem like it's a week, like whatever.
Yeah, they make it seem like it's really
they like,
quick.
yo, I can't believe I fell in love with this person in 7 days, and I'm like, the fuck, like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So yeah, and then there is, I remember, if I remember correctly, in the first season, there after the getaway, they had to have some time apart, or no, don't they get to see each other's lives? I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think they get to spend whatever, and then they do have some time apart, and then they get to finally decide, like, are they gonna, right?
Yeah,
Are they gonna stay together?
I think so. Yeah, it's been a long time since first
Ooh,
season.
yeah, I know, because so the way Netflix is doing it, they're doing it like a couple episodes at a time. I seen some people being mad about that too, and I was like, well, they trying to stretch this stuff
But they
because
did the first season like that. They
did
did
they?
6 episodes. Yep. But it
Okay,
wasn't as popular then. So,
it wa-
people don't know it
you ain't
until all
realize
the
that,
episodes
yeah.
are there. Yeah. So
Ah,
they did 6 episodes and then they do the other half.
yeah, and I mean, I get it because Netflix people used to just binging everything, but yeah, like you
I
know,
like it like that
yeah,
kind
you
of.
gotta have some type of anticipation.
Because it's
I
not
like it.
like, yeah, it's not like one episode per week. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It's 6 episodes at a time, and then I can go watch my other shows that I've been watching and then come back.
Oh, it's 6 at a time. I thought it was like 3 at a time. I thought that this was like.
No, I think it's 6 at a time.
Oh,
Yeah.
so okay. And
6 episodes.
is it only 6 out right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And then I
bet.
think they'll come back with, will they come back? I don't know if they come back with 6 more, but they'll come back with the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
And then
So
they'll slowly add to it.
So just before I mean, we're gonna break down some of these couples that I've seen, whatever. But just before even that, would you do something like that, Marjani? Could you see yourself doing something like that?
Mhm. See, I was talking about this with someone too. I
Okay.
don't know. 7 days is kind of like, but
Yeah.
then it's like, I don't know, because I am into the whole Love is Blind thing,
Okay.
because I've liked some ugly dudes.
Oh.
Once
Okay.
you like
Okay.
their personality, then you
Yeah.
start like, I've always, like in high school, I used to be that. I'm like, guess what? I got a crush on her now, and it'd be someone we been
They'd be like,
known.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like, yeah,
You'd be like,
but
oh,
you just
he's
like,
nice. Like
yeah,
that's
you like their personality.
yeah.
So I can see that. But then it's like, I don't know if it would match with that show with the whole 7 days. It depends. Like,
You
because
think it's too
when I'm,
quick of a time
yeah,
frame?
that's too quick of
Yeah.
a time. Like, I can't see that. How about you? Because I feel like it would be harder for guys.
No, I could not do it.
Yeah.
Fuck no, no. And here's the thing too. Like I've dated some. Like I remember I went on this. In my early 20s. Real shallow. Just I was out here outside, man, like a young man is. You know what I mean. And then I remember kind of then I was like maybe feeling a little empty or feeling like you're not getting much whatever. So like I did end up kind of falling for this woman that wasn't. She wasn't hurt, whatever, but she didn't match necessarily maybe what people thought I should necessarily mess with. You know what I mean? It's like a
Mhm.
perception thing, whatever. And it was not, she was dope, man. She was a dope person, whatever. But then like, yeah, at the end of the day, like that was a barrier though, at the end of the day, like
Mhm.
in my head, whatever, like, and yeah, so like I don't think and this just feels like supervised catfishing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, right? Like supervised catfishing, right?
Yeah. Because you
Because
agreed to it. So I guess
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. So but it's like weird because yeah, I can definitely get to know somebody, and I see the thing is with me, if I'm on that show, I think I have a distinct voice, you know what I mean, and things like that. And I think I have a way with words and personality. I think a lot of there would be women that are like would want to be with me. I think I would be pretty sought after, but then I would be fucked up because then I'd be like, yo, making these connections with these women, like I would be confused, like, damn, who should I fucking pick? And then my luck, I'm pick the joint that ain't all that, good looking.
Uh-huh. See, and that's the thing, when they all meet back up at the
Oh
little
yes.
getaway, it's like you can meet people that you were possibly like thinking about matching up
Oh
with. You
yeah,
know what I
because
mean?
yeah, you do
Because
get
the
to see
one,
that too.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they might not make it into like the couple, like find another person in the couple, so you might not. But I guess that would fuck with me too. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, if it was between John and Henry, and then I picked Henry, and I see John, and John looks better than Henry, then like that might fuck me up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. See, but this and also this makes it feel like that's probably how women be on that like pen pal shit with prisoners and stuff like that. Like prisoners they can't see or be with. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Like it just seems like it's too risky. Like, you know what I mean? Because I think at the end of the day, like love, you should love somebody for who they are and everything like that. But like that attraction, like
Mm-hmm.
that's what's gonna keep them. That's gonna help, like at least for a man, I think, because we definitely are very visual. I think that's gonna
It is
deter
gonna
some
keep the
things.
spark going, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
think that's what they realize is like a little hard part, because it's like not all love is blind. It's like you gotta have some type of connection. You gotta have some type of physical connection too. And if you're not physically attracted to them, it's kind of hard to like gain that physical connection.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's a that's a crazy premise. So like so overall you would say no, you can't probably
I
do
would
it.
say no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. And then I don't know if I would be able to do it like you were saying in such a quick time frame.
Yeah, that's the part that, like, because I'm
Like,
not about to fall for you in like those 7 days.
yeah, you know what I mean? And so like all right, but if you were on there, right? Just say if you were on there, what would be your strategy? Like how would like because you got all these other people trying to talk to the same person. Like, would you be telling the? Because that was, and we're gonna talk about some of these issues, whatever. But like, you had women that was like bragging about the guys, whatever. It seemed like some of the guys maybe not. They didn't necessarily always tell others about the girls, whatever that they were liking. Like, would you keep it a secret? Would you? You know what I mean? If you knew a guy that you was talking to was liking on another girl, would you try to step on her? Because that one girl tried to step on that girl's toes a little bit, right? Like it
Which
was
one?
Shayna try to like with Natalie's dude Shane. I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
he tried
Yep.
to like have him stirred up a little bit, like he all like in the way, like I don't know what to do, whatever. Like, yeah, what would be your strategy? Like, how would you?
I'm not into competition, so I feel like my
Okay,
strategy would be to observe, and I would definitely keep it to myself because it's like kind of a competition, kind of, you know
yeah.
what I mean? But it's kind of like what's for you is for you. So I'm not
Mm.
competing with nobody, but I'm not going to tell you either so you can like them too. And, you know, because girls are like that. They like, once they see like other people are interested in you, it like piques their interest. Like, I want to see why she's so interested in you. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so I feel like when it comes to that, you got to kind of keep it to yourself. But then you got to observe and see what others are saying about this person and what he might be telling them and stuff like that. I'm an
Yeah.
observant person.
Yeah, like I would be, I think like just with men, I don't know, like if I knew another dude, like I wouldn't want a dirty Mac. Like I wouldn't even want to be put in those situation. And like I think I wouldn't reveal too much. You know what I mean? Like I would have maybe because I think naturally you're gonna bond with some of the other you might bond with some females, I might bond with some males. And it would have to be like me and another guy, we definitely don't have no conflict of interest, and then I could talk. Maybe I could tell you
Yeah,
some
yeah.
stuff,
Hmm.
but like I went because I feel like some dudes probably would try to dirty Mac on me. You know what I mean? A little bit like oh this, and I would probably I might not say nothing about the bull, but like I'm a still if I know that a girl is liking some other dude and I might think he's not me. You know what I mean? Like he can't. I'm not gonna say nothing to the girl, but I'm gonna look at her away like. Man, you really fuck with this? Like I know you don't see what he looked like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like
Oh yeah, that's a good point too, because you get to see what the other ones look like the same sex as you look like. Like she is not, and that's they asked the one girl that there was like, well, what do you got? She was like, well, she don't got nothing on me. They was like, but this is love is blind. They can't see you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, cause I thought she was around for a little bit longer, but she was one of those people that like she was just kind of in the beginning, but she didn't match with anybody, right? That was the
She
girl that she thought that like everybody liked her.
no, she did match,
That's not Shayna,
but
is
she
it?
yeah, that's Shayna, but she
I
left
thought
the first. Wait, is that
no,
Shayna?
see that look, see
No, but they
they look
look alike,
similar.
right?
They do
They
look
do
alike.
look
Not,
alike.
I was confused for a little bit. I was like, but no, this Shayna looked like she had like a little bit longer face. But that girl
Yeah,
that was talking shit, I don't think that was her. Now I gotta figure that out.
yeah, Shayna's the one that was talking shit. Shayna's the one
Really?
that wasn't matched, but she does. Yeah, I thought that was the girl that was with the younger guy when they
Yeah.
went on the trip and she left like the first day or something like that. And she was like, I don't want to sleep in the same room.
Oh,
I
we
thought
going
that was
yeah.
her. But
No, that is
there's
Shayna. That's
differences, but
Shayna.
that is Shayna.
Yeah, that's Shayna. Yeah, I'm saying the girl talking shit. I don't think that was
I thought
Shayna.
Shayna, but I thought Shayna was the one that was like, oh,
Really?
everybody likes me. I think everybody likes me.
See, she looks similar, but I don't know, cause at least cause you know like they show the image of the monologue. Like,
Hmm.
don't they wear the same clothes on the monologue?
Yeah.
Because that woman had like a blue dress. Like I remember she had like the
Oh,
bright
okay.
blue outfit on that, and I never seen Shayna with that outfit, so I don't
I'm
know.
gonna have I'm gonna have to go back and
Yeah,
watch.
now, damn, I wish I could like, cause that's the thing too. Going back, and I don't know if they even put the names in it. It's hard to like,
Mhm.
you had to like really like rewind,
Yeah.
whatever. But, so all right, yeah, my strategy, I'm keeping that shit to myself. And you know, I don't know, hoping for the best. But before we even get into some of these couples that end up matching, one thing about this show, I wish they would do a little bit more. Like, so there's like so many contestants that they show in the beginning. I think they need to do like you know how like American Idol, like the way American Idol starts is like it's a competition, but you see all the fuck up shit, you know what I mean, first,
Mhm.
whatever. Now we've seen a little glimpse of some bad dates, whatever, but like I feel like I need to see more like to like instead of focusing right away on the six couples, I need to see some train wreck dates a little bit. You know what I mean? I need to see some people striking out a little bit more, like, because I think that would be a little bit more entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they spent like 10 minutes on
It
like.
probably wouldn't be too entertaining because it's like you said, love is blind. Like they're not even actually going on the date, so it's just like they're just,
Well,
you know what I mean?
but you know, but like bad conversations where like people are turned off, and like at least so we could see the process of you weeding these people out. You know what I mean? Like we didn't really get to see that.
Yeah, but would you want to really see like an episode or two of a whole like home so many bad dates? Like,
Yeah,
because
well,
when it's
yeah,
like
because
that and
I'm
y'all
wondering
can't
because there
see
was
each
other
other,
black people on the show. There was other, so I'm like, what happened to the black girl that I saw like in the beginning? Like, you know what I
because you
mean? Like,
gotta think, and I don't know if they had time limits. It looked like they was very like, oh, if I want to leave the room, I can leave the room. So you got to think if it's a bad date, they probably didn't stay in the room to talk to the wall.
well,
To the
yeah, but it was. I felt like there was like 20 couples or something. Like, yeah, I mean, it felt like it was
It
a
was a
lot.
lot of, it was a lot, and then
I
for only six to,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like we might have seen like we only seen really 12 people, you know what I mean, of the maybe 40 people that were there, you know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
that's what I mean, like just a little bit like of like because yeah, when they're leaving the room and like happy and celebrating, there's mad people in these rooms that we don't know who the fuck these guys are.
That
Like
is true.
that's what I mean.
Because it's like I wonder how y'all like,
How
and
did y'all why didn't y'all find nobody?
I also was curious how they talked to the same people again. Like, did people have a specific number,
Yeah,
like of their room, or what?
that's what I mean. Like a little. Give us if it's gonna be reality TV, give us a little bit of reality. You know what I mean? Like give us a
Yeah.
little day in the life, a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
they just kind of went to the six couples, which I understand. It's probably mad. You know what? They probably have all the footage, and then when it was editing, they was like, "Yo, this is gonna take fucking forever. We just gonna
Mm-hmm.
focus on the people that made it, and then that's it, whatever." But so there's six couples that end up kind of matching. And we can just kind of go couple by couple. And because
I'm
now that
bad at names,
so
so you
I
gotta.
haven't written down. I haven't written down. So the first couple that match was Danielle and Nick. And they was the ones from the beginning. Like she was a girl that I guess she was like a little bit overweight. And now that they're at the getaway, he's like all into natural
Nick
stuff.
is the one with the big eyes, right?
Yes, and he makes his own toothpaste and like he made his own body wash or something. I don't know. Did you see that? And they're in the
I
getaway.
did see that, but I'm trying to remember which one. Nick isn't the one with the big eyes. Then I don't think.
Maybe not
I
big
think
eyes,
I know who you're talking about.
but yeah, he's with a girl that is she has darker hair. She has the dark hair, and then but
Mm-hmm.
like but yeah, she said she was overweight, whatever. Then you have the Indian couple, the all Indian couple, Deepti and they called him Shake at first, and then but I
Yeah,
think yeah, Shake. I like just like his yeah, we got to see him like kind of fuck up some shit like in the beginning,
yes.
and then I was surprised like
Don't
oh
not.
he found somebody whatever like
Yeah, and I'm not a fan. And I'm surprised he found someone that they like both were like, I don't know, they had a lot alike, but because they both said, but that brings another question because they both said that they were both Indian
yes
and
yes
they both always dated
dated white people
white
blonde
people.
white people yeah
They'd never dated an Indian person, both of
yeah
them.
yeah.
So then they get together and they're both Indian. And then I was just kind of confused. So maybe you can explain this because
I
you're a
don't know.
guy.
She's not. I don't think she's. And I don't think she's that. It's her no. It's her nose. Like she was not that pretty. Like she was
But
not the pretty.
he's not cute at all.
I
So
don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but like
I was just
it looked
like,
like he
I don't
would be
know.
able to get by a little bit more
But
than
I
her.
need your take on this.
Okay.
So, okay, so let me explain to the viewers. So basically, they
Okay.
meet up and he's grabbing her ass and he's like, "You're so
Oh,
beautiful." But
from
then
the.
later down the line, he's saying that there's no physical connection and that she's like his aunt.
Oh,
So
you.
I'm
Wait, whoa,
confused.
whoa! Oh, now you done spoiled it for me because I didn't even see that far. Dang, he said that. Well, cause yo, like, yeah, he was, yeah, from the rip. He grabbed like when he met, they was all kissing whenever he grabbed the fucking cheeks, whatever. And I'm like, okay, dog, I get it that you like each other and y'all you just proposed to her, and we could talk about that too. Like when some of these people separate rooms, I'm thinking like. I might be like, nah, girl, you gotta let. You know what I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Uh,
but like, so they don't even because I'm gonna end up watching it, but they don't end up having a connection,
no,
or
they do. She's really into him
she
and
wants to have his babies and all that.
Yeah, and then she's still really into him, and she does not, she's like clueless on how he feels, but he's telling everybody in the camera, like all the guys when they would meet up, like,
Yeah.
oh no, the physical connection's not there. And they're like, the other guys are like, oh, she's pretty, like, and he's just like, no, it's not there. She reminds me of like my aunt. And then people are like, people on Twitter, they're like, she reminds you of your aunt, but you're tugging her down and you grabbed her ass.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
poses the question, why are guys like, is that a guy thing where like, can you be physically connected can you think somebody's pretty at first and then not anymore? Like, I don't understand how that goes from grabbing your ass to you'll remind me of my
Well, all
aunt.
right. Now the aunt is I'm never grabbing a woman's ass that I think looks like my aunt. You know what I mean? But I do know because yeah, like if you're, when what's the blame it on the alcohol, right? Like you know how many songs are about that where like just and not saying that he was drunk, whatever, but like just in the sense of when you're feeling a certain type of way. I mean, maybe the adrenaline's high, maybe it's the art of the chase, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
once you're
Excited to meet the person.
excited to meet the person, yeah, it's everything. And then like you start to sit next to that
Like,
person, and
yeah,
then
you
you
coming in my
see that
business.
blemish, you see a certain angle that you ain't never see. Well, and period, they didn't see him at all. But yeah, I think you can definitely like certain things might turn you off or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
but not the yeah, that's but I think what he just means is because like I said, he's never dated a Indian woman. So like yeah, every Indian woman's gonna remind him of a relative, probably. You know what I mean? Because what he don't associate Indian women with lovers,
A
like
romantic connection,
yeah,
yeah.
romantic. That's family. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
so I can understand. It sounds weird to say it, but like I can hear what he's saying, but nah, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't relate though. I can't relate.
Can't relate.
I can't relate to that. So yeah, so that's that couple. Then there's and we're gonna talk about this. Then there's Kyle and Shayna, whatever. And this one, I would say this is the most complicated of the couples that I see, that I noticed. And you might be able to tell me some other shit, but like, remember Kyle was all in. He's a construction worker. Shayna, she liked a couple different men. She liked Shane, and she liked this guy Kyle, and they have the religious
Yeah,
conflict,
opposites,
whatever.
yeah.
And she was already from the rip. Like she was from the rip. It was weird because she said yes to him even though they had that conflict, and then she gonna tell the boy Shane that she has feelings for him, but like she never told Shane that she got proposed to, like at least, like, and I was like, oh snap. And then she still went through with it, and then she just did not seem like, yeah, they just didn't seem like it was whatever. So then they get to the getaway, and I think he think they about to, maybe they might, maybe he's assuming he gonna hit, maybe he doesn't assume that, but she just is on some like, I think we need to sleep in separate rooms, and that just like stale gave him the stale face, like what you mean, like, so what do you think about that? Like, are they? I don't think they're gonna work.
I don't think they're going to work either. But I do think, since I'm further along than you, I think he's under the impression that they're like, I think he's still under the impression that they're going to work and that she just um, are you still on, or are you at the part where she left
Yeah,
the,
she leaves the room, and then like, yeah, so yeah,
but she
she
left the vacation,
no, wow,
okay.
she left the
Yeah. So,
vacation.
but he's still under the impression. I forget what reasoning she gave him. I think it was just like that she needed space or something. But he's still under the impression that, and I feel like for everybody else and probably most of the viewers, it's like, yeah, she don't fuck with you. But I think he's still under the impression that, like, no, this is gonna work. She just need her space.
Yeah,
But he
wow.
is younger than her. So a lot of people on
Okay.
Twitter were comparing it to, season one, the girl Jessica when she was older than that
Yes.
everybody hated Jessica. They're
Yep.
comparing it to that because he does seem like a really good guy, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Genuine. I
yeah,
mean,
he just seems like,
and yeah, she seems a little bit like she's self sabotaging a little bit too, because, and granted, she might have a reason to, because, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. She she said she was married before, right? And so she's probably carrying some of that baggage, whatever, with her, and things like that. But yeah, that one was definitely the most complicated. And I just didn't like what she did though. Like even like I said, she proposed. You know, she accepted that man's proposal, and then she still had like a little meeting with another man just to kind of like tell him that like I'm really feeling you, and he's like stuck because he's like, yo, what the hell, like, you know, like he liked the other girl. um yeah, then there was and actually I actually skipped one. There was Shane and Natalie. Shane and Natalie, that was the goofy white dude, and the Asian
That's who I
girl.
thought you were talking about at first when I said the big eyes. He has big eyes.
Yes, he does have big eyes. Yes, and
There's
he was funny because he just had a funny laugh, and like, yeah, like he's so nerdy like in personality, but like he does look like a jock. Like he looks like,
mhm.
oh yeah, like, but he seems like a lot like he's a mama's boy. It
He
sounded
reminds
like
me of
whatever.
that annoying person that was in high school. That like that one annoying person always in high school that just was like, I don't know.
Well,
But I don't know. I like their how do you like their I like their chemistry. I didn't see that I didn't how their chemistry is in person. I didn't see that with them doing the blind dating. But they're very joke and like very, you know what I mean? They go
yeah.
well together.
You think so? Well, he seems a little bit because like even from when they were in the dating phase, whatever, he even talked about that. He needs those words of affirmation. He was like, "Yo, if you tell me," he's like, "I liked her because she said I was her favorite." You know what I mean? Like whatever. And so like I don't know. I think some of it for him, this maybe a little bit of false pretenses, just because he's a get in where you fit in type of dude. You
That
know
makes
what I
sense.
mean? At his core. And then, but when they first met, it seemed like, oh, she was really attracted to him. He was happy. You know, he got a little Asian girl. And then when they on the getaway, she seems to be, at least where I'm seeing it, like I haven't got there yet, she seems to be a little bit coy, and he's expecting a little bit more affection. You know what I mean? And words of affirmation and stuff like that.
No,
And
they're gonna
she's
get
picking at him.
yeah, they're gonna get you're gonna see more chemistry,
Okay.
which they have really good chemistry.
Okay.
And I feel like but they confuse me because if you remember in the pods, he was saying how his connection with Natalie, they can joke and they can be serious, but his connection with Shayna was more so playfully and like she was like the silly one and the jokey one and but he kind of acts like that's Natalie. Like
So maybe
like
he's trying to
he,
live.
he does say to her like, "Do you always got a joke?" But so I'm so confused because I'm like, but you said this was kind of like she wasn't as jokey joke and as fun and playful as Shayna was. But
Yeah.
on this trip, you're asking her, does she always have to like play? But she's very sarcastic and very funny.
Yeah.
So, which I think compliments him very well, but it doesn't seem like he likes it too much.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
confusing. You'll
Yeah.
see what I'm talking about.
Okay, okay. And then there's Salvador or Sal and Mallory, and that was tough because she did like yo, she let the black boy go because and the black dude liked her. Jared, he liked her, and he was gonna propose to her, and she basically said no. And so that's like her second pick. You know what I mean? This guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of liked him though, because I think, you know, them both being Hispanic and he sung to, you know what I mean? I think she found that connection. Like she thought like, oh, culturally
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna work, whatever. And then they definitely the least attracted of
Yeah,
the
they don't seem like they're.
and like it seemed like he like I don't know, maybe I don't know about him to her, but like her to him, she does not.
Yeah, I think he likes her, but
Yeah.
she's just.
Damn.
I'm
So
not
yeah,
a
like
fan
what
of her.
would that be like then? Like if you're getting in, so you're doing this and you do decide to commit and you're like, all right, well, and then you meet your person and then they don't match what you thought they was gonna look like. How was that? You know what I mean? What do? You just gotta bounce or you
I
gotta see it
know
through,
this is why I couldn't, because then I would feel bad.
right? Yeah, I think people might be staying together for out of guilt, whatever,
Right.
right? So yeah, that one I don't think that's gonna work. And then the last group is
Get to it.
Jared and Ayana, and that's another one. She's a second choice woman,
And she knew she was a second choice.
and she knew she was a second
That
choice.
I'm not. I couldn't.
You couldn't do that,
Mm-mm.
knowing that you're the second choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm that mature.
but why was she? Why was she?
Certain
So,
choice.
and I thought it was weird though too. Why is she gonna go over to like when Mallory was crying after she turned Jared down? Why did she try to console Mallory? Like that was so weird. I thought it was weird. I was like, yo, bitch, like you don't care that she's sad. Like, why you going over there to like she
Why
like,
did Mallory turn him down though?
I don't know. I don't know. She just said that. Well, no, I think she was expressing that she does have like it's like a two-way
Oh,
situation, and then and then she just was. I think her little seed of doubt. Jared wasn't having it because he kind of like walked out. Like he didn't even like they didn't really have that deep of a conversation. He was like, "Well, I guess it's over," and then he fucking
well,
bounced.
now that I actually, I think I do. I think I remember her saying something in one of the later episodes on why she did,
Oh,
why she
okay,
said no. So
okay,
I think, yeah, but I couldn't do that. Like I couldn't like know. Like I feel like like realistically speaking, we've probably been someone's second choice before.
yeah.
But to know that
To
for you
know
to
it,
that's gonna be in the back of my mind. Then I'm gonna have trust issues. Then
yeah,
I'm gonna think. Then I'm gonna be insecure with you, not
yeah.
insecure with myself, but insecure with you.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I could see, and it's crazy too, and it's sad, but I can see why he thought he wanted to go with Mallory first because he might have had a connection with Ayana, but she said a couple of things I think that kind of maybe made him standoffish. She talked about, well, that's secondary, but it's primary though. She talked about some trauma that she dealt
Mm-hmm.
with, you know what I mean? And like if a woman tells me that she was sexually assaulted, you know what I mean? I'm gonna feel definitely sympathetic for her. But yeah, that's gonna make me,
That's so scared. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Cause she said like, yeah, like her heart is healed, but she said physically, like sometimes it, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And then like, yeah, and then she said something about she don't like the kiss, and then he was like, what you mean you don't like the kiss? Like whatever, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
That could be a
she,
deal breaker for some people.
yeah, that would be a deal breaker for me. And then another deal breaker would be like if you go in to kiss that person you first meet, and then their breath wasn't ain't as I'll be like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with some. I've been with some women that didn't have the freshest breath, and
Same.
it's the wildest thing because you're like, what the fuck, like what is this? Like it's not good. Like
One of my exes had bad
got your
breath.
lips stinking. Like you know what
One of
I
my exes had bad breath, and I actually was with him for like 4 years, and he had bad breath, and
mean?
he was a smoker. He was like a
Oh,
weed
okay.
smoker. So
Was it because of
that's
weed
the
smoke,
worst.
or did he probably didn't go to dentist either a couple times? You know what I mean? Had
It
some
was a combination.
teeth in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
But love makes you do crazy things.
Dang. Did y'all kiss a lot or
No,
okay?
I mean we probably like pet kiss, not
You
snuggles.
did you try to you avoided that as much as you could, huh?
No, I'm just not into all that. Like that's
You're Ayana.
no, I like the kiss. I don't know. I don't know. I'm one of them people where I'm overly affectionate. Like I'm the opposite. I have to be the opposite of you.
Okay, okay.
Probably my defiance.
Oh, well, okay. That's actually a good segue. So this show's wild. I can't wait to see what happens, whatever. But what you just said, like you got to be the opposite, and it makes it kind of segue. And I think this is a related topic. You have something, whatever, a topic to talk about men and women and dating and the dynamics of how would it work or does it work in certain ways?
Um, so go into it. Go into it.
Well, no, because I actually let me see if I could pull up the topic. But you were saying about basically like does a man have to love? Is it about like does a man for a relationship to work? Does a man have to love the
Oh
woman
yeah,
more?
love a woman more.
Yeah,
I
that's what
see
I.
that a lot. Like where people are always like, well, a man. Sometimes I feel like a lot of like, because we see all these quotes on social media and stuff, and I feel like a lot of quotes are to just make women feel better about the situations that they're in.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
oh, if he wanted to, he would. In order for
Uh,
a relationship to work, the man must love a woman more.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no, that's not even fair for a man. Like, why would a man want to even be in a relationship where he loves a woman more than like that's not fair. Like that's just
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that doesn't make sense. And then it's the whole pretense of if he wanted to, he would. That's just to make you feel better that you're dealing with an inadequate man, because that's not always the
Mm,
case. We all have trauma. We all have, you know what I mean? That's like telling the kid I had trouble focusing in high school. It's not, oh, if I wanted good grades, I would do it. No, I have these things that are preventing me from doing it
Yeah,
until I
yeah,
fix these things. This that if I until I do the shadow work, as they
yeah,
say, and
yeah.
fix what's going on in the background, it's always going to be a problem. It's not, everything isn't always about the woman and about, like, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes we all have our own issues.
Mm. Well, yeah, like I think yeah, that's been presented. I've heard that too. Like, if for it to work, a man has to love the woman more. Well, if we looking at this show, we can see that there's instances where the guy seems to like the girl more and it ain't enough. You know what I mean? Like
It's
at least
not.
for the I don't think necessarily like in certain dynamics, like in terms of the relationship working, there definitely can maybe some type of leadership role or somebody is ahead, whatever. But when we talking about like just love, just the pure love, I think yeah, that part has to probably be somewhat intertwined, whatever. Um, and I think though, but the woman, I don't know, like yeah, it is unfair. It does put a burden on the man, whatever, um, because yeah, like if you have to love the woman more for it to work. Like, so does that mean like like the woman is like treating you like I mean, like is she not showing you like the adequate amount of affection? Like, what does that even look like? You know what I mean? Like that's why it just sounds wild or whatever.
It
Um,
does.
just even hearing it out loud, but yeah, I think both parties have to kind of be like I said, like at least yoked and feeling each other like somewhat equally. You know what I mean? For
And
it
I feel
to
like sometimes we get so caught up in the fact that, like, okay, well, with love, we can love each other the same way, but how it's shown is going to be different.
Yep.
So, and how it's shown is going to be different, and
Yeah, love languages and all that. Like,
how it's perceived is going to be different.
yep.
So, who's to say you really love me more just because you show it more or because of X, Y, Z? You know what I mean? So that's like a false sense of security, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So and how do you so you feel like it has to be more of a equal thing? Like
Yeah.
you're not for that. Yeah.
Especially with my personality type. I don't think I could be with someone that loves me more
Oh, that
because
loves you more. You couldn't be
uh-uh.
with that. Why? Like would it be like would you feel like it's too clingy or something like that? Would you feel like suffocated?
I felt like the type of personality I have, I would like, I can't be with someone I can walk over. So that kind of like
What
gives me
does that
the
necessarily
mindset
mean?
that I might
Okay.
be able to walk over them if they love me more than I love them, because that means I'm not really into it. And I'm also one of those people where I have dramatic ends of the switches. I'm not really a middle ground person. So it's either I'm all in or I'm all out. So if you love me more, you can't really love me more unless I'm not all in. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, okay. Yeah, and I guess that I think so. That's the thing. If somebody is saying that, I want because and that's the thing. On social media, ain't nobody trying to answer you. If you give them a question, they ain't trying to answer your question. But I need to know what that means. I need to know what that means because
Word.
I think we're confused because I don't know what that really means. Because yeah, you're right. Like I'm thinking about all these different little scenarios. Like because I don't even know necessarily what you just said. I don't even know if it means that. Like I don't know if it means that you got to walk over him just because he loves you more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if it's like he shows more love or he actually
yeah.
loves. And we don't know how people love us. So how do you even know somebody loves you more?
Yeah, exactly. Because yeah, like you said earlier, like the perceptions of it, the manifestation of it, the actual practice of it, everybody's gonna love differently. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, we got to ask that, man. What does it mean when y'all say that a man has to love you more, or if he well, but what you said though earlier, where you said um if he wanted he would. Um, well, I guess that is a part of that same conversation, but like I don't know. I in some ways, yes. Like if he, yeah, because with certain things, the man obviously has to be assertive with certain actions. Like you hear this probably phrase more and more. How I mean, women have access, like they grant access to sex, but like men are the access to marriage. You know what I mean, because yeah, like
Hmm.
you ain't getting down on one knee and proposing. You know what I mean? So like if he wants, like for in example of marriage if he wanted to marry you, he would. You know what I mean? Whatever. Now,
Hmm.
granted, that woman probably maybe he does want to marry, but yeah, I can see how it's unfair because maybe he does maybe want to marry that woman, but he might just want a little bit more out of her, and she's
See,
not
when
with.
I see people put that quote, not to cut you off, when I
Nah,
see
yeah, nah.
people put that quote, I feel like they be talking about things like in terms of like gifts or like love or like text back
Oh,
or like, you know what I mean? Oh, if he wanted to, he would. No, who's to say like I could have come from a household. He could have came from a household of parents that were like, you know what I mean? The dad didn't do nothing for the mom, or the mom didn't get the dad gifts, or etc. Like a lot of things are taught to us, and if we don't know, if we were never taught that, if we had never observed that, it's not a if you wanted to, he would. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Some things you don't just know.
yeah, yeah. All right, that's good. You did have another topic about dating, and then we can then switch it up. You said, why do men date women they don't really like? Are men pressured into dating based on the opinions of other men? Oh shit! Oh
Let's
shit!
talk about those. Let's talk
Let's
about
talk about it. You said, are they pressured into dating based on the opinions of other? Well, go ahead, expound upon that a little bit. Like, in terms of dating, like, and I think too the definition of dating. You know what I mean, like, I think every people look at that whatever. But men might date women they don't necessarily like that much, and I guess we did kind of talk about it a little bit. But yeah, maybe some men are just into the chase, man. Yeah, I mean, that's like they date for sport. They don't necessarily date for love, and I think that happens to that. Some men date, you know what I mean, and in this sport, part of the sport, maybe the conquest is, getting sex, whatever. So some men, that's all they date for, you know what I mean, and they don't really like you for a person. They like your body, you know what I mean, and they want to experience that, whatever. So yeah, so yeah, that's why men probably do date. But when you said the pressure, do they date? Are men pressured into dating based on the opinions of the other men? Like, what do you mean? What do you like?
Okay, so let me go back to the first question. Why do
Okay.
men date women they don't really like? I wasn't looking at it from that perspective.
Oh,
I was
okay.
looking at it from, okay, men, a lot of men say that they want the good, wholesome girl, but then they'll
Oh,
cheat on they want to go out every weekend and they cheat on that wholesome girl that's at home with a bitch that they see in the club every weekend because that's their type. They actually like that, but that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good for their
oh.
image to cuff a bitch that's a whore or is out in the club every weekend, or you know what I mean? That doesn't look
Yeah,
good. So
yeah,
they're
yeah.
kind of like they want that they date off of the opinion off of other men, like, oh, that's a good look, you know what I mean? Rather than, yeah, I done ran through that. Oh, the bruh just had a train on her, you know what I mean? Or she didn't know who her baby dad was, type shit. Like nobody wants to cuff
Mm,
that person, but I feel that's why I feel like men um they date based off the opinion of other men rather than I had seen this interview with Bow Wow. Bow Wow was like, he was on a radio show and he was just saying how like there's that one guy likes a stripper bitch, but instead of cuffing the stripper bitch like that he can have fun with, he could go to the club with and smack asses with, he wants to cuff Betty Crocker, the home, you know what I mean? Like the home, and then hurt
yeah,
her and break
yeah.
her heart rather than you really like that. Or like when guys like the girl that's out and they're like, you know what I mean? They dress cute and provocative maybe, but when they date her, when they get in a relationship with her, they don't like the way she dresses anymore, even though that's what attracted you to them in the first place.
Okay,
So
okay.
then you do all this to change a woman and kind of like minimize her and like take her shine down just to cheat on her with someone else that is what attracted you to her in the first place. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like for
Why?
all that you can just date what you want to date. Like
Okay.
so you're dating, but you won't date that bitch that has 30 setting bodies because it's not a good look. You're not gonna
Well,
get
I
no.
don't even. All right, so that's simple. Though. I think that's actually an easy question. Then, I think what it all has to do with, like, obviously the double standards that we have in place for in society for men and women when it comes to sex and availability, whatever. Like yeah, you might date the chick, whatever that. I mean, you might date her, whatever, but that dating has a finite, there's a expiration to that, you know what I mean? Like you can only go so far, or in terms of like the pathway, you know what I mean? The pathway with that girl is this short, whatever, but like with the Betty Crocker shorty, you know what I mean? Like we have more to grow from, you know what I mean? And like in terms of like, because yeah, eventually I guess you gotta like settle down, whatever. You can't just be out here all your life, whatever. um but yeah, like you don't want like, because it's different. Like the because all right, women, and it's you don't, you guys might not admit it, whatever, but y'all want to date men that are popping. Like you want to date men that like that are that other women, maybe not necessarily that he's seeking other women, but you want to date a man that other women want, whatever. And men kind of want that too, to an extent, but they want to date a woman that everybody wants that nobody else can have. I'm not saying that women want a man that everybody can have, whatever, but like it's just, yeah, it's just a way. Like yeah, if a man sleeps with whatever, however many women, yeah, there might be some women that be like, yeah, whatever, but like you got a lot of women that still gonna lay with that man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How many men got, you know, dozens of kids, you know what I mean? And then they getting new baby like, you know, you got 6 kids, 6 different women. Like, and then you wonder how the hell did he get to 7? How the hell did he get to, yeah, I mean, like whatever. So I don't know, but like, why do they? I don't know if it's necessarily the pressure, but like, yeah, like it's an ego thing too. Because if that gets thrown in my face, like whatever, like if other men, especially in my circle, or in my vicinity, have had my woman, and they can, you know, what I mean, it's an ego thing too. Like it can get rough out here, man. Like,
But at what point is that not an
niggas kill
insecurity?
each other for women, man. Like,
Because
and
but niggas always try
women
to
don't
use that.
kill women for men though. They might kill a man for a man. You know what I mean? Like they might kill that man because he drove her crazy, but they don't be trying to kill other women over these men.
That's true, but like, at what point do you say guys always like to throw that insecure line at women? Like, oh, you're being insecure, you're
We're
being insecure.
insecure
But
too. Yeah,
at what
yeah.
point are you going to be self aware and say, well, that's an insecurity of mine. I don't want a woman that other niggas done had. Like, because at the end of the day, like when a girl will settle down with a nigga that's been like, oh, he goes to the club and blah blah blah. Sometimes they just want. A lot of times, the women just want. They'll settle down with that person and they want included in their lifestyle. They don't necessarily want to change that man's lifestyle. They
Okay.
want to be included in it. But men will really want your ass to sit home
Well,
after
be
they just met you out at the
well.
club. And that's how they seen you. Then that's how they started liking you, because they seen you in the club these last 5 consecutive damn weekends. Now they
Yeah,
want you to
yeah,
sit down instead of including you, like, oh, we can go do this together now. You know what I mean? We just don't
yeah.
have.
That's
I
true.
feel like that's a part of growing up and maturing. Like, just dating the type of people instead of trying to change people. Date the type of people you like. If you like to go out to the club, stop dating the bitch that's going to tell you to stay home,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
But but
vice versa.
but yeah, but isn't that, I don't know. Yeah, I think at the end of the day though, what has to happen is like, what no matter who the type of person you like to date, you want to be fortunate enough to find a deeper hook, cuz yeah, maybe it is that girl that you're enticed by, whatever. But like at the end of the day, if y'all can't take it a step further, and yeah, maybe y'all can't go out together, and because there you see couples like that too, like the couples that be out together at the clubs and they don't have no problem, like they looking their best, like both for the people, the man is looking
Mm-hmm.
his best, the woman's looking, and they having a good time. They learn how to like incorporate friends into their, you know what I mean, whatever. And like,
Like
yeah,
that, yeah.
I've never had that situation either, you know what I mean, like
Right.
like yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know if I mean, yeah, you obviously see women out, whatever, and yeah, you're enticed by it, but it's probably like a temporary thing. But yeah, I've never had that situation where, like I said, those couples where they're going out together and y'all da da da. But yeah, like I think it's because those people end up finding something deeper. You know what I mean? And the thing is, a lot of times we not willing to put in that work to find something deeper. You know, everybody just dating and carrying around baggage and trauma and hurt and whatever, and all they doing
You're
is just,
definitely right.
we just transferring it to the next person. And a lot of people are temporary, and maybe they're temporary
They ain't
because of
dating with a
social media.
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I think social media too makes it like that as well. Like, everybody's expendable, man. But Yeah, you definitely don't want the joint that's been with everybody, man. Like it's just, but going out, I think that's different because you just, I mean, like yeah, like at the end of the day, if a man is wants her to truly sit down, he probably don't trust her. Like to be honest, yeah, I mean, and then yeah, you need to stop fucking with these women that you don't really that you can't if she ain't solid, that's a whole
Mhm.
that's on you, nigga. Like you know what I mean, like because you yeah, I mean, you gotta start your character. You gotta start being able to detect certain things. Like, all right, nah, she not sturdy. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
She might be able to have fun because there are those women that can go out every, you know what I mean, whatever, but they sturdy. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
they not letting, they not giving nobody attention out when they out, whatever. But then you got it depend, and I think it's how you got the girl too, because maybe you got that girl because she had like a little side boyfriend or whatever, or she was talking to somebody, and then you slid in there, and then you kind of took her, and
Yeah,
then
that is true.
so that's in your head, like well, I ain't no different from the next man. You know what I mean? She can get got just like the next. So that I think that's part of it too, but it has to do with yeah, they who you like, but also check your decision. Yeah, I mean, you got to evaluate your decisions at the end of the day.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's good. That's good. Anything else? So yeah, so fun topics. Let's see. You said something about yeah, conspiracy theories. What conspiracy theories do you believe in? And you had some examples of what I wanted you to dig into something like what you put hip hop industry, you put gay question mark, you
Yeah,
put
sacrifices.
sacrifices,
Like,
like
cause you know how they be saying like, they say a lot of like hip hop and stuff. Like they get into a lot of gay stuff, like Diddy and all that. They be like, yeah, they're gay on the low, or they be having gay
yeah.
parties and stuff like that. Or how they say like, or there'll be like celebrities and like a lot of people around them died, so they be like, oh, it's a sacrifice type thing, and that's why they
Oh,
keep getting bigger and bigger.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh, so all those things were related. They wasn't like separate, like that wasn't a separate conspiracy theory. That's all kind of related to the same type of
kinda, not really though. I mean, they're both music. I don't really
yeah.
pay attention to other. I don't know. But then there
Well,
is stuff like the whole Epstein thing. Like that's a whole theory.
well, I don't know, man. See, the thing is, and it was fun. I just seen the actual you ever watched the show Abbott Elementary? Have you seen that yet?
No, but I want to.
Okay, so the lady that plays the principal on there, she's hilarious. Her name is Janelle James. So
Hmm. That's the
she's
that's the
stand-up
one that be
comedian.
like, he got money. She started off
I
like
don't
that.
even see. I
That
never seen
viral
her before.
video.
Okay, I never seen her before that. I never seen her before that.
See, no, see, she was a regular person, and she just had like them skits that you do,
Really?
and it was like a movie theater one, and she it was like she was in line with a guy, and it was like, um, he was like, "Can I get a large?" She said, "A large? He got money," and
Oh,
like it went viral, and she's just kind
what?
of been famous, yeah,
Oh, she's I mean, she's a comedian. Yeah, I mean, and she's
yeah.
actually pretty funny. And well, it's funny because like part of her stand up, it's on Netflix. If you could just look up Janelle James, whatever, and she said that her brother's a conspiracy theorist, whatever. And she was like, "Yeah, that
Mhm.
nigga, he not my brother no more." Like, and she was just like, "Yeah, he gone." She was like, "Yeah, that nigga, I don't know where he at, but he ain't here." You know what I mean? And she just made fun of it. And like one of the things was like, he getting all this like QAnon conspiracies and all that, whatever. And like, but her thing was, and this is my thing too, is like, well, what's the point? Because like, what are we doing about it? She was like, yeah, like I need some follow through. Because she was like, yeah, my brother gonna tell me about some pedophiles in a pizza shop in Pittsburgh. And then she was like, well, all right, well, we gonna pull up and save some kids. Like, what's up? Like, what we doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because that's the thing. A lot of times, people that do have strong conspiracy theories, they don't actually have solutions. They just talking shit. Like, they're just like, yo, yeah, the 5G towers is da, da,
Because
da.
I think it's just
And I'm
the
like, shit the
idea that things are deeper than what it is, and that they be hiding stuff in plain sight. I don't think it's for
I,
anything for us to do about it, but
yeah.
rather than like,
Well, all
oh,
right, but
them
if
niggas
you're
made
telling me
aware.
about some active shit like that, like about people being harmed and like, oh, yo,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
different.
I'm like, all right,
But like,
well, what the fuck? Are you a crusader out here? You about to stop these motherfuckers? Shut up! Like, if you ain't doing shit about it, don't tell me about
but
that type of
sometimes
shit.
like because I'm really into TikTok. So like another conspiracy theory is that they've been doing, remember that oil rig or something that got set on fire or something in the ocean or something? That oil fire
Oh,
in the
okay,
ocean.
okay.
They were saying that they've been doing stuff in the ocean, like on TikTok. It's been a lot of things about sirens and mermaids and stuff, and that they've been like that they've been seeing these things. Mind you, if you've seen like things on Twitter and stuff like that, people from the
Can you get
Caribbean,
closer to the mic? Get closer to your mic. Oh,
can you hear me
there you,
now?
yeah. It's better.
People from the Caribbeans like have always like Haiti and like what else? Like the Gulf of Mexico and stuff like that. That's not Caribbean, but like stuff like that. There's always been stories of sirens and mermaids. So, but not like American waters. So they're
Uh,
saying that a lot of this stuff that we've been going through in the ocean has to do with like the government knowing about, like finding out about certain species. But like it be stuff like that that I believe in, because I don't think the government would tell us everything. Like we're gonna need to know
well,
this.
they remember they told us that aliens existed. They told, remember that, like during
Yeah,
the
and that was how
pandemic.
many years later?
That, but still, they told us, like
I
they try to
know, and that
slip it,
was
and
so many years later.
that was one of her jokes too. She was like, "Yo, remember during the pandemic, they just try to slip it out there that the aliens existed, whatever." And I was bugging, like I'm like, "Yeah, they did. I forgot they said that." Um, I don't know. I think obviously there's things that I'm not naive, and I'm not gonna say like things don't go on that we don't know about. And yes, I think there are probably some things that are hiding in plain sight. But yeah, my thing is just like when if I try not to dwell on things that I don't have no control over. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like that's just my type of, that's just how I live my life. So that's why I like certain conspiracy theories. It's like I think there's certain things you need to be on the lookout for. Like obviously some people would believe that a lot of things, like when we talk about racial issues and systemic racism, there's certain people might think that those are conspiracy theories, but we can kind of like, I mean, I think maybe that's as far as it goes for me. Like I think like, yeah, like obviously there's certain things that are like the way laws are written and like the loopholes of laws, but I don't think that's necessarily a conspiracy theory. But like I said, I think it all depends on your perception. But no, I don't like when it
That could
comes
be though. Now that you say that, that could be.
a conspiracy
Because for
theory.
someone that is white or has no like background in that or
Yeah, they
doesn't,
think we're fucking
that would be a
crazy.
conspiracy. Yeah, no,
Yeah, they're like, no, the Constitution says this, but
exactly.
then, but like, yeah, I mean, yeah, then we watch documentaries like the 13th, and then we're like, yeah, but they said this and this and like, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Conspiracy. You can nowadays with the way information works, you can figure out how things are lies, whatever, but you always can find a pocket of the internet that agrees with whatever you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's the dangerous part of it. My thing is like, yeah, like for a conspiracy theorist, my question just would be like, what's next? Like, like, cause yeah, it's just the follow through. Like, what are we doing? Like, how are you changing your life? Cause that's the thing too. If you just some conspiracy theorist that just watches random YouTube videos by unverified sources and I don't know, like, and you don't change nothing. Like, if like you haven't actually changed anything in your life, you just still are doing the same shit. Then, like, maybe not even trying to save people, but like you think that the something with the environment, but then you still, your carbon footprint is still like crazy. You know what I mean? Out here,
Mm.
like I don't respect that. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm like, but like nah, but like. But also too on the extreme end, I hope you don't live in a bomb shelter with a tinfoil hat and like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and thinking that like, whatever. But
I just think they're interesting to read, like Bermuda
yeah,
Triangle and stuff
certain,
like that.
yeah. There's certain things that, yeah, there's definitely some mysteries and things like that. But in terms of ones I believe in, like I don't believe that Tupac is alive or nothing like that.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
believe in
Mm-mm.
stuff like that. But yeah, probably like I said, maybe in terms of like just racial issues and that's as far as it goes for me when it comes to conspiracy theories. But like Bigfoot and all, I don't believe in none of that. The 5G towers and how they, or Wayfair selling, you know what
Oh,
I mean? Like
yo, and that was one I thought of too when they were saying that.
maybe because I was a customer of Wayfair, but I'm like, I definitely ain't buying no person. Like, what you talking about? I ain't buying no person.
Yeah.
But a
I
lot of that
wouldn't be
stuff be
surprised though
debunked
if that
though.
was something that was like, but it would be something that would be more so on like the black market. I don't know, the black
Well,
web.
that's the thing
I
because
don't
you
understand the black web. That's like
dark
another
web.
subject.
I don't even. Well, that's where people sell. That's where criminals reside, man, and they sell. They use cryptocurrency though too. That's the weird thing about crypto. Like everybody wants crypto, but that's the currency of the criminal. Like you know what I mean too. Like I have a little bit of crypto, but like I ain't buying nothing with it. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. It's that stuff is too. Like it's still early on. What?
Talking about I ain't buying it with it. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, like I'm not using like you might invest in it and I might cash it out for regular dollars. I'm talking about like
So you
paying.
ain't never buy no Russian bride.
You better stop fucking playing with me, man. My name is not Donald. You know what I mean? Like, I do not need to buy no Russian bride or no white lady. I mean, like, I do not need to buy. That's a classic. That's a classic. All right. Let's see. I think we ran through all your topics. Other
Oh,
than
do got a random topic right here.
okay.
So do you think it's weird when people get celebrities and things tattooed? Like when they get celebrity faces or names tattooed?
Well, the
Is
only
it weird or is
oh,
it is it stalker or fan behavior? Like which one is
that's
it?
weird. I think yeah, a face is weird. Don't get no fucking face on your body. And it's crazy because this is how people would justify it though, because people are fans. But Drake does it. And Drake is fucking weird. Like for all the faces that he has on his body, he's a
Yeah.
weirdo for that. Like shit, that is like definitely the biggest, and no pun intended, blemish on his. Yeah, blemish on him. Yeah, I mean, like just why you got bunch of male faces? Like I don't know. I even
Yeah.
think I don't know. I think you can like certain things. But and yeah, I mean, having a picture, maybe a poster, like I guess, but nah,
To get it
tattoo.
tatted on your
No,
body, like
because no, these days, no, I'm not doing it because not even because of cancel culture, but like also too, I'm not the type. Yeah, if you're doing some wild stuff out here, I'm not gonna keep supporting you. Yeah, I mean, me and you talked about like R. Kelly and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, I'm not out here like
ain't gonna have your
even if I did like his music, whatever. No, I'm not having Robert Kelly. Yeah, I mean nothing. His face on my body, and then he's, you see he's convicted or he, just say then you end up believing, yeah, he did do this stuff. You look crazy for having somebody on your body, like,
I think it's stalker, like it's weird.
yeah, that's fucking weird,
But
man.
then it also reminds me, I'm just not a fan of face tattoos, period. Like when people be having their like granddad or somebody, why would you want your dead relative on like your face? And then you be having sex. You be having sexes. You be
I know
having sex.
you're the girl looking at your grand, like she having her old face looking at your granddad on your chest, like I mean that's wild.
That's
Yeah,
nasty.
that's weird. Yeah, no, face tats or tats of faces are weird. Like portrait, like not. Yeah, I think you should stay away from that type of stuff.
Yeah, no.
I mean, because too, I only have one tattoo, so I'm not the biggest tattoo person anyway. I'm not against them. But even like sometimes I think it's not weird, but like I see men get like their favorite team a big ass tattoo of their and I'm like, I don't know. I love the Green Bay Packers. I love them. Like I love them to death. Like that's my fucking team. But I don't. I mean,
It's not that
it's
important.
not that important. Like I love a lot of things, but like it's not that important. Like
What about lyrics? Song lyrics.
that's different. I think words, because words can
Hmm.
actually stand the test of time and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and they can apply to now scriptures and word. That's not a problem. But yeah, people's faces, I don't just stay away from that. You know what I mean? It's bad enough that we, too, we do the like like when we over memorialize the dead. You know what I mean? Like we
Hmm.
put people on T-shirts and that shit's weird too, man. Like and
Yeah, I don't
that's
like
just a
that.
hood. That's just a part of the hood. Like you know what I
That
mean.
is, yeah.
But I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to do that either. You know what I mean. But yeah, like statues and stuff like that's different. You know what I mean, that's like for the public. Yeah, like public displays of people, that's different. But like personal and on your body, nah, just leave that alone. Leave that alone. I had one random topic too, and then we can wrap it up. So people. I still haven't watched it yet. You know what I mean? Talking about TV shows. Bel Air, the Fresh Prince remake. Basically, it's a Fresh Prince remake, whatever. And the thing is, they've been teased. I remember them teasing this for years, like showing like some type of thing, like, oh, yo, like that'd be dope. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't even know if it was the same actors, or whatever. But I remember seeing some type of trailer a long time ago of like a serious version of Fresh Prince, whatever. And so it just came out, and apparently and it's on Peacock, which is an NBC app. And I gotta see if I know somebody with an account, because I have too many apps right now. You know, I'm trying to downsize. I'm not paying for no free trial, and because then I'm gonna forget. I did that with Stars. I did that with Stars, and I don't even watch too many Star shows. I do like Tommy's new show though. I kind of like it. I don't fuck with Power Book 2 though. I'm not watching that. I told you I'm not watching that. I'm not watching, but I will watch. I don't fuck with Tariq, man. I don't fuck with him.
I thought you just didn't like Power at all.
I don't know. So obviously no, because I watched Raising Kanan was fire.
It was.
Raising Kanan is the best thing of the to me personally. It's the best of the whole universe at this point. First Power was great for 3 seasons. And then I hate watched it the last 3 seasons. Like hate watched it. Yeah, I was just making fun of it. Like I was bored. Like look at that dumbass.
I do hate when TV shows drag the season on, because it's like, all right now.
Yeah, they got away from.
Sometimes too many seasons is just like extra.
It's bound not to end good. Yeah, like you're actually setting yourself up for failure. Like it's bound to not end well if it goes on too long. Same thing like a show like Walking Dead. Like I tried like why do they keep making that show? Like it's so depressed. That shows I actually went back to try to watch that show, and it's so depressing. But
I've never watched that.
It's good for like 5 seasons, and then it's like
and that's I be telling people, they be like, well, you need to watch such and such because it's like 6 seasons. Once there's so many seasons out, I don't even want to start it. Like
don't start Walking Dead. Like even though it won award, it was a great show at one point in time, but no, don't put yourself through that. Like unless you want to, but don't do it. Because it's so depressing. Because it's so depressing. There's no like hope in that show. Like it's just you get stuck in that. Yeah, you get stuck in that world, and like all right, they're gonna find something, and then they just keep running into people that want to kill them, and it's like, yo, what the fuck, man. But that's depressing. But anyway, Bel Air, everybody, talking about that. It's a lot of mixed reactions. I'm seeing some people say they're saying it's the worst thing that they've ever seen in their life.
Really? But then I've seen a lot of people say they liked it.
Well, but I'm seeing people that are saying to the extreme. My man Super Jones, to say drop his name, he said it's better than Fresh Prince, and people was like I think they think that's blasphemous that he says that. They saying that, but he's like, yo, get rid of the nostalgia. Like it's better. Like it's a better show, whatever. And I don't know. I haven't seen it, whatever. But my thing is, everybody's upset because they're like, oh, they remake this, whatever. And I was talking to you yesterday. I'm like, everything is y'all just don't. There's nothing original. There's nothing original out there.
Music, movies, TV shows.
Nothing is original. You know what I mean?
Whether you know about it, the original, yes, I guess is one thing.
So many things are based on biblical stories. So many things are based on Greek plays. So many things are based on Shakespeare. So many movies that we've seen throughout the years. TV shows have been movies or TV shows beforehand based on books. Like nothing is like relax. Like nothing is original anymore. Like, and it's been that way. It's not a 2022 thing. Like, oh, yo, they can't. No, there's been mad remakes. You look at movies in the 90s that we love that are classics. It might be remade. That shit might have been remade and you don't even realize it. So I was just gonna say that. And I want to watch it before I give an opinion on it or even be mad about the remake, because I think it's something. This is a little bit better in the sense because Will Smith is actually a part of creating the show. So like
Mm-hmm.
it has like a deeper. To me, it holds a little bit more weight than just if some random TV network bought the rights to it and then like they excluded Will
Yeah, they
Smith
made it.
or yeah, if like a minor character was the person that was a part of it, like if the guy that played Jeffrey, what I mean, if he was the guy, I'd be like, all right, man, like let's get somebody else involved, whatever. But like, I don't know, I want to see it though. I want to see
I
it.
am interested in watching it because it's like no known actors. They're like kind of from what I've seen, I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
any of them.
I've never
So
seen them, so I gotta check that out. But anything else? Anything else for the good of the order? This is a good
nope.
one, man. Good conversation, like always. So, all right, all right, we're gonna wrap it up. Um, yeah, I guess the remake. I think that was like the last thing I wanted to really say. I don't got nothing else other than yeah. Do you think that do you think that we're downplaying like and making fun of like Kim and Kanye? Like I'm seeing now people saying like, oh, we gotta like yo. It's like a mixed signal because like obviously we're entertained by it or we're into what's going on, but then people are like, yo, y'all sweeping this under the rug. This is what he's doing is weird, and this and that, whatever. And I'm like, I think we always thought a lot of the things that he does is weird. I
Yeah.
I think she's a part of it though. I don't think it's like because
This is how she got famous. This is how she made her money. So at this point, it's like one of them
yeah,
things where it's like you like something until you don't like it anymore.
yeah.
Until it like bites you in the ass.
That's what I'm
So
saying. I think she's a part of like I think some of this is a rollout for whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe that's my conspiracy. Maybe I believe that when celebrities like a lot of times when the bigger the celebrity is, you know what I mean, and if you see so many headlines on them, it's not that the paparazzi is like on them. They are selling their own stories. Like they're
mhm.
literally giving these people the information. You
I
know what I
mean, in this situation, I don't know if she's giving the information, but I do feel as though her and her whole family have been exploiting their lives for years and just wanting to be in the spotlight. So now, like, how do you really get to someone on that level? If she's ignoring Kanye or etc., that would be the perfect way to go to the media. Like,
mean?
so you made that bet.
Yeah, but also too, yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah, if they're both famous, if something like if it was like if she was really in danger, because that's what they're trying to make it seem like. Oh, she's might be in danger, and like y'all got. to And I'm like, man, I don't think Kanye is, he's not crazy like people
It's one of
say.
them situations where you don't know until
You
like
don't
there's a
know
lot of
until something would
situations where
happen, but
yeah,
I can't see like him throwing his life
I can. He
away.
doesn't have any more family.
He has kids.
Well, yeah, but if she's taking them away from him,
Yeah, but that's why he
he's
moved across. He live across the street, man. He get to see them kids, man. When he want to see them kids, man. Take your kids. Yeah, this
but
ain't
he
your
don't
mom.
have the like he was close to his mom. He don't have his mom no more. Things like that. So like I can see him like going on a you know what I mean. If he really has mental issues, depending on
But all right.
the
Why haven't we seen a restraining order yet? Then it ain't nothing for her to get a restraining order if it's that serious.
but he is on the same level as her, so we don't know if it's nothing for her to get a restraining order.
All right, maybe you got a point there. Maybe you got
He
a point
might
there.
have some pull.
Yeah, he's still a black man, dog. Like I don't care. Like yeah, he's
He
still a
is.
black man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody. No black man got that much pull, man. Like not when it comes to these, what I mean, certain women, man. Like, man, you don't play with that kind of fire, man. So, but yo, good episode, man. Good conversation. Glad to have you back. Wow, I can't even believe you had a baby. That's fucking crazy. I feel so, man. Congratulations again on dropping number 2. Yo, man, where can people find you? She. I put her at name will be on the screen. Y'all see it. This is Jonni Tsunami. This is round 3. like I said, she's always welcome. Come back. You know what I mean? Always got some good stuff to talk about. Like I said, man, you gotta get some friends, man. You invite some friends to come on too, man. Like,
I was thinking about that this time, and then it was just like kind of last minute. So I was like,
because I did switch it up on YouTube. So yeah. Next time, yeah, you could get one of your homegirls and y'all could like, bash me on some, y'all could mail bash me if y'all want. But I could hold my own. I don't care. Like,
shut up.
Oh man, yo, if y'all watching the episode, man, y'all still tuned in. I need y'all to hit the subscribe button. It goes a long way to build this platform. Hit the like, share with somebody. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in every week. Like I said, we growing, man. It's, slow and steady wins the race. You know what I mean?
He's about to hit a year.
We about to hit a year. You know what I mean? Real consistent out here, man. And we got some things in the works, man. I'm starting to do lives now. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get into like some live content. I'm just talking my shit, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, the verses, Music So Child.
Oh, clear, yeah.
Clear win to me. I don't know how you feel about it.
I didn't even watch it.
If you like Music So Child, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? But it takes a little bit to warm up, but then it's a wow. It's a sweep out here. But thank y'all for watching, man. This is another episode of 280 Plus Podcast. We out. Peace.